Morning guys. So this video is basically the first stage of my build on my Mk4 Golf GTI 1.8T. This was it's more I've taken pictures of the build. Sadly I didn't have much footage. I didn't take videos or anything of much. I think just the startup and stuff like that. But anyway, so the first video is mainly on just pictures of my first stage of build. And for the next coming weeks, I'll keep posting, all the next stages that I took on my build. So the end result of the car, you'll see at the end. And I'm still not yet done. So I think with modifying, you're never really done, are you? You always want to take it one step further. So this will be stage one, which was just brakes, suspension, and I think the subframes. And from there, I have changed stuff from that first video as well that you're about to watch. I've changed the suspension for other reasons, which I'll explain later within the stages of the build. Right guys, so this was the first stage of my build. My stage number one was brakes, suspension and subframe, because they all sort of work together and they're all in the same place. So I thought, while I'm taking stuff off, I'd rather do it at the same time so I don't have to go back to those places. So I bought some Audi TT 225 version brakes, front and rear, used. I bought the calipers with the discs and everything. I refurbished the calipers, rebuilt them with a kit that I bought online from Big Red. So they freshened them up completely, gave them a new lick of paint. As you can see in the pictures, they look beautiful after all that work. And while those were all new, I thought I'll just replace the discs as well. So I managed to source some MTech discs online on eBay, front and rear, drilled and grooved. And then I also got the suspension at the same time, because as I said, it's all in the same area. These were Pro Sport coilovers with wishbones, which I do change further down the line. So this was just the first stage, so I'll get to that in the next stages of the build. Remove the subframe, front and rear, clean them all up nicely, rebushed them, primered them up, put some underbody sealer on them so they were nice and fresh again. As you can see in the pictures, that's in primer stage, and obviously with the underbody sealer, it looks nice and black. And then getting it on was fun, because obviously 98% of the work on this car was done on my own. So I had to manage to try and get that on my own. And then I started putting it all back together. You can see new braided lines as well on it. This is the rear, with the old subframe at the rear off as well. New bearings, new bushes at the same time. What's interesting actually in a few of these pictures is you can actually see the difference in size. So you can see that the 256mm disc is actually vented as well, which improves, the actual dissipation of heat. So this was stage one for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed that.